When you dream of who you want to be, who is that? Hi, I'm Nancy Solari, founder of Living Full Out. I gotta tell you, I love the meaning behind today. It's all about being someone. But what is that? Who is that person that you long to be? It's funny, when I think about going down memory lane, before I was in broadcasting, before I even started Living Full Out, I was swimming in different careers, whether it be TV or real estate, and so many movers and shakers and people that were polished and did and said all the right things. And it was so easy to want to compare and be like them. And I say that truthfully, even when I look at large personalities like Oprah. I had to figure out as a radio host how to be Nancy. And what did that look like? Everyone already had an Oprah. They didn't need an Oprah 2.0. And, also when I think about social media and where we are today and just that pressure, I was around before there was online. So I remember the distinction between a time when what you said, your hug, your handshake, your handwritten notes, all those things, they meant something. They were your signature of your brand and who you were and defined your personality and who you wanted to be. But now with social media, wow, it's like people are filming you and taking pictures of you at parties and get-togethers, and they're tagging and sharing messages. It's just a lot of chaos. Now, I think it can be good chaos, but that all starts with you. If you want to be someone that has integrity, that is considered as someone that people can depend on, well, it kind of goes back to that, golden rule, right? You want to do and say and be who you are, even when others aren't looking, right? What does that sound like? What does that look like? You also want to consider, are you someone who at the end of your life wants to be known as someone who is giving, someone who is loving, someone who is empathetic? You want to define that for yourself now. I'm learning more and more throughout the years that time is short and we never know when it's going to be our day that we take our last breath. And I know for me, it isn't about how many trophies Nancy can have. It isn't about any glamour or glitz. I really hope that one day down the line, or even throughout my life, I'm dependable, I'm loyal, I'm loving, and that would just be like Nancy was here. But what is that for you? Who do you want to become? Now, I want to make sure you go to the description and the video that awaits you there, because truly the connections in our life can oftentimes help define who we want to become. If you're not really sure, which so many don't, they're like, you know what, Nancy, I don't even know who I am anymore, who I want to be. Like, all great questions, but I don't know where to begin. Sometimes turning to close friends and family, people who do know you best, ask them, what are my top 3 qualities? And then be brave. What are my top weak qualities? When you think of me, tell me, what are 3 things that you would come to me for? Or, even a stranger, tell me, when you first met me, what was your first impression? Become your own interviewer. But I truly believe in you, and I know that you can channel yourself to living full out. But you should like this video, subscribe to our channel, because we want to give you more inspiration every day. Here's to you living full out. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you'd like to see other inspirational videos. Make sure to ring that bell. Also, connect with us on other social media sites and comment back if you'd like to share what type of videos you want us to create. Here's to you living your life full out.